last video for section G. This is solving a system of equations using the matrix equations. We're going to be using a calculator. I do want to make a big note right here. You should know how to do this by hand. This was algebra 1. So, very important because I'm going to talk about number 2 in just a second. But we should be able to do this by hand. There should be zero excuse. You convert it to y equals, input into a graph, find the intersection. There's my solution. We're going to use matrix because we're going to be using matrices for a little bit throughout algebra 2, so we need to become comfortable with the calculator. So, I'm going to start out with number 2 first. We are not doing this one. Because if we could see right here, these are multiples. If I did the top equation by 3, I'm going to get 3x, 6y, and I'm going to get 30. Right here, it's going to tell me that I have the same slope. And then right here, this is going to be a 30. So these are different y-intercepts. Sorry. So why is that important? Because if I have a graph, if I have one line going, then I have another line going, and they have different y-intercepts with the same slope, what do I get? Parallel lines. And does parallel lines have a solution? No. So that's why we're not going to do number 2. I don't want us to waste time. So these are multiples of each other with different y-intercepts, which gives me no solution. Okay. Back to number 1. We are going to make a matrix out of this. This will be fun. So, equal sign is my border. I have right here a 2 by 1 matrix, 6, 2. 2 rows, 1 column. Very nice. Over here, I'm going to have 2 different matrices that are multiplying. Be careful. I'll make sure I know that there's an imaginary 1, imaginary 1, imaginary 1 right there. Let's pull the numbers first. Let me make this 2 by 1 matrix real quick. And then over here, I have a 2 by 2. Okay, I'm pulling the numbers first. So I have a 1 on the top left, 1 on the top right, -3, and another 1. All I did was pull out the numbers. What's gonna go in this little 2 by 1 matrix? X and Y. What the heck? Yeah, because if I multiply these 2 matrices, I'm doing 1 times X, which is right here, 1 times Y, which is right here, -3 times X, which is right here, 1 times Y, which is right here. And they're equal to 6 and 2. And again, we're going to use the matrices to be able to solve this without actually doing the arithmetic, because usually when we do arithmetic, we might mess up here or there, which is okay, but we want to make sure we always get the right answer. Okay. To help with the matrices when we input in the calculator, I'm going to call this first matrix matrix A. We're going to call this matrix X, which is also, we need to remember this, our unknown values, so we don't know what X represents. And then we're going to call my little matrix over here matrix B. Okay. Long story short, I know that matrix A times matrix X gives me matrix B. Pretty funny. And remember, I want to know this unknown. So I have to move this A over here to this side. Issue is, I know we're going to see this multiplication sign and say, oh, we just divide. That's not what I want to do. We can do that, but I'm just going to say, hey, whenever we move a matrix to the other side, we're taking the inverse. So now I got X equals the inverse of A times B. And we should be good to go. Previous video, we just figured out how to get an inverse of A. So we're going to get that multiplied times the B matrix, and then we should find our unknown values. I'm going to rewrite out this real fast. Don't forget our unknown value matrix is XY. Equals, now let's do some calculator stuff. Come my calculator. Gonna reset it, second plus 712, because I don't want to look at all the other junk that I had before. It's gonna be kind of quick because we should have had enough practice using the calculator in the previous video. Here we go. Second matrix, edit A, using A matrix, which is 1, 1, negative 3, 1 on a 2 by 2. 1, 1, negative 3, 1. Beautiful. Second quit. I'm also going to add in the B matrix right here, which is a 2 by 1 matrix. Second matrix, edit B. This is a 2 by 1, which is 6. Oh, I put 62, but it's just 6. 6, 2. Beautiful. Remember, I want the inverse of A, so I'm going to do inverse of A already. Second matrix. There's my 2 by 2 matrix. I pull it, raise it to the negative 1. I do want to write that out just because I want to. .25, 0.75, negative 0.25, 0.25. There we go. We should already know what matrix B is because we didn't do anything to it. So I'm just gonna write out right here, times my matrix of 6, 2. This is basically me showing my work right there. And now we're just gonna input this into the calculator to find out what my matrix is. Or my solutions, I'm sorry. Don't laugh too hard. Second matrix A to the negative 1 times second matrix B, because we're multiplying matrix A times matrix B. Enter 1, 5. So right here, straight across the board. So it's telling me X is 1. And Y is equal to 5. And those are our answers. Remember, I do want us to recall, you should do this by hand, or you should be able to. If not, tutorials, please. I have no problem teaching this in tutorials. Next, can we check our work from these solutions? Yes. This one we can do by hand, just for fun. Let's just take the first equation, the very top one right here, x plus y equals 6. Let's see if it's true. Substituting 1 plus 5 equals 6. 1 plus 5 is 6 equals 6. Looks good to me. You can check the second equation, but it's going to be correct. Of course, if you come across a situation where you're checking and it doesn't satisfy all equations, then something went wrong, and that's not what you should be doing. Okay. A lot of good stuff. Moving on to number 3, and then you will be doing numbers 4 and 6 by yourself. I cross out number 5 because something's wrong with it, so please don't worry about number 5. Don't know about the answer key with me, but that's okay. Okay, moving on. Real quick, again, crossing out number 5. If you want to try it out and find out what's up, you can definitely tell me. I think this is infinitely many solutions, but definitely try it if you want to, but you don't have to do it. We're gonna do number 3 together real quick. Doing a line right down the middle. We should be kind of pros at this, but let's do it slowly. Equal sign 12, 0, 3. This is a 3 by 1 matrix. X, Y, Z, X, Y, C. I don't even know we can see. Let me zoom in. I apologize. And then a nice big matrix because we have a 3 by 3. Ones everywhere. 1, 1, 3. 1, negative 1, negative 1. 2, 1, negative 2. And now we're going to do the same process like we did in the first one. We're going to call this A, we're going to call this X, and we're going to call this B. From the previous page, in order to find X, we're doing the inverse of A times B. You can show all your work if you want to. I would love that, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do it all in the calculator real fast. Reset, just so I don't have to deal with all that mess. Okay, gonna input A matrix and B matrix. Second matrix, added A. A is a 3 by 3. So we're gonna do 1, 1, 3, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 2, 1, negative 2, perfect. Second matrix, edit, B, this is a 3 by 1, 12, 0, 3, second quit. Now I'm doing the inverse of A times B. 3 by 3 looks good. Inverse times matrix B. And there's my answer. Okay. So don't forget X is our X, Y, and Z. Is equal to my answer of 3.5, 1, and 2.5. So X is 3.5, Y is 1, and Z is 2.5. Let's do a quick check. taking the very first equation, x plus y plus 3z equals 12. 3.5 plus 1 plus 3, 2.5 equals 12. Gotta type that in the calculator real fast. Oops. 12. 12 equals 12, which looks good. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you have a couple problems to do. For section G, you should be able to do 4 and 6. Again, if you have any questions, please stay for tutorials. Look for me in the hallways. This will be the worksheets for today and tomorrow, Friday. Have a great day.